Welcome back to Mr. Magazine, your #1 destination for untold stories, emotional turns, and the secrets that shape the lives of the stars we adore. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, tap join to support us, and make sure to like this video, because what we're about to reveal might just be one of the most unexpected twists in the love story between Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel. The city was awake as always, flashing cameras, unending meetings, red carpets, and interviews that stretched into the night. Yet, beneath the glitter, something inside Kerem Bürsin had begun to flicker. For years, he had been the face of passion and energy, the man whose charisma filled every room he entered. But lately, those who truly knew him noticed a quiet fatigue behind his smile, a weariness that even fame couldn't disguise. And then, almost without warning, he made a decision that would send ripples through the entire entertainment world. Kerem Bürsin walked away. Yes, walked away, not from acting, not from fame, but from the noise, the endless rhythm of city life, and from the shared world he had built with Hande Erçel. What was once a relationship envied by millions suddenly found itself at a crossroads. Fans who followed their every move were stunned. How could one of the most glamorous couples in Turkey go from public displays of affection and intertwined careers to separate paths so abruptly? At first, few believed the rumors. How could the same man who lit up red carpets beside Hande suddenly vanish into the quiet folds of the countryside? But it was true. Kerem Bürsin had chosen to exchange concrete for soil, cameras for silence, and a life under the spotlight for one beneath the stars. Friends say the decision wasn't impulsive, it had been brewing for months. Behind closed doors, Kerem had often spoken of longing for peace, for authenticity, for mornings where the only sound was the wind brushing past the trees. For Hande Erçel, however, this was more than just a lifestyle shift, it was a shockwave. Those close to her described the moment she heard his decision as frozen disbelief. The woman known for her radiant confidence, her laughter that filled every set, was suddenly faced with a silence she hadn't chosen. They had built dreams together, dreams of home, of shared futures, of continued success side by side. But now, she found herself trying to understand a love that had taken a turn toward solitude. Don't forget, dear viewers, this is Mr. Magazine, where we don't just report stories, we explore the emotions behind them. So let's dig deeper. What made Kerem Bürsin, a man at the height of his fame, trade everything for simplicity? According to insiders, the actor had been wrestling with exhaustion for a long time. Endless schedules, late-night shoots, constant travel, and the unrelenting presence of social media had left him drained. The pressure to maintain an image, to always be perfect, had begun to suffocate him. The decision to move to a small village wasn't just about distance, it was about healing. It was about finding himself again away from the eyes of the world. Meanwhile, Hande tried to keep her composure. Publicly, she smiled for the cameras, attended events, and continued her projects with her usual grace. But her close circle saw something different, a quiet melancholy, a lingering sadness in her voice when Kerem's name came up. She respected his choice, yes, but it hurt. Because love, especially under the public gaze, isn't easy to preserve when two hearts start moving to different rhythms. Still, Hande has always been resilient. Friends describe her as someone who faces pain with elegance, someone who doesn't collapse under emotion but channels it into strength. While Kerem planted roots in quiet soil and stayed rooted in the pulse of the city, her career blooming brighter than ever. Yet, the emotional gap between them began to mirror the physical one. As always, Mr. Magazine fans took to social media, dissecting every post, every caption, every subtle hint that could reveal what was really happening between the two. Kerem's sudden silence online, his once frequent posts replaced by rare glimpses of sunsets and distant mountains, stood in stark contrast to Hande's vibrant city snapshots and fashion collaborations. The digital distance became a metaphor for the real one. Some fans praised Kerem for following his heart, calling his decision a brave stand against burnout and the artificiality of fame. Others sympathized with Hande, calling her the one left to hold the echo of a love that once defined an era. The debate was everywhere: Twitter threads, Instagram reels, and countless comment sections echoing with heartbreak and hope. In one particularly viral post, a fan wrote, "Maybe Kerem didn't leave Hande, maybe he just left everything that was breaking him." Another responded, "But sometimes in saving yourself, you lose what you love most." That dialogue captured the public sentiment perfectly. Because this wasn't just about two celebrities, it was about the eternal tension between freedom and connection, peace and passion. As time passed, rumors began to swirl that the couple had agreed to live separately for a while, to test whether love could survive in different worlds. Sources close to them claimed that their communication had become minimal, polite but distant. Yet, those who know them best say the bond hasn't been completely severed. There's still affection, still care, still a thread that refuses to break no matter how far it stretches. But can a relationship truly endure when one partner seeks silence and the other thrives in the noise? That's the question fans keep asking, and we at Mr. Magazine are asking you too. What do you think? Can love survive when two hearts long for different worlds? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and join our growing community for more untold celebrity stories. Kerem's days now reportedly begin at dawn. Locals say he spends his mornings walking through quiet fields, sipping coffee by a wooden window, and writing in notebooks filled with reflections. Some even say he's been approached by filmmakers to shoot in the countryside, but he's refused, choosing privacy over publicity. It's as if he's trying to erase the noise of fame and replace it with the rhythm of nature. Hande, on the other hand, continues to shine under studio lights, gracing magazine covers, attending galas, and signing new projects. But every so often, during an interview or a candid moment, there's a flicker of nostalgia in her eyes, a trace of something that once was. To some, this story is tragic, a love interrupted by circumstance. To others, it's simply human. Perhaps Kerem and Hande are writing different chapters of the same story, one where both must rediscover themselves before they can truly find each other again. Life, after all, isn't just about being together. It's about growing in ways that don't always align neatly. What remains undeniable is the fascination that this story has sparked. People aren't just following a celebrity breakup, they're witnessing a moment that reflects their own struggles, the choice between comfort and challenge, connection and solitude, love and self-discovery. And that's why this isn't just a headline. It's a mirror. Whatever happens next, whether Kerem's solitude leads to inner peace or whether Hande's city lights guide her to new beginnings, one thing is certain: this chapter will be remembered. Because in a world obsessed with noise, sometimes silence speaks loudest. You've been watching Mr. Magazine, where we tell the stories that others only whisper. If you felt the heartbeat of this story, show your love by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting join to support our growing community. And now, dear viewers, tell us, do you believe Kerem and Hande's paths will ever cross again? Or is this the final scene of a love we'll all remember? Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep your hearts open.